Dan Willis here, and we're talking about Credence Resource Management and specifically how to negotiate a settlement agreement and potentially pay Credence Resource Management collections, and so it will help and improve your credit score. Now, you only want to enter into negotiations after you've had your account validated and you've investigated that statute of limitations legal time window. We discussed that here in an earlier video. If you happen to miss it, we'll include a link in the description below. Now, if your account is validated and it is within the statute of limitations legal time window, our next step is to negotiate a settlement agreement directly with Credence Resource Management. There's two parts to your settlement agreement, and it's best to get this contract in writing. First, we need to negotiate to settle your collection debt for less than the total balance. This is standard operating procedure, and Credence Resource Management will be thrilled to accept a settlement for less payment. You can anticipate paying somewhere in the ballpark of 20% to about 40% of your total account balance. For example, if you have a $1,000 debt, you may be able to settle for just 25% or $250. This second part of your settlement agreement is mission critical. In exchange for your payment, we must get Credence Resource Management to agree to stop reporting our account information to all three credit bureaus. If we overlook this part of our agreement, the only thing that'll happen when we pay is a change in the status of the collection on our credit report. It'll go from an unpaid collection to a paid collection. This is still a negative item to have on our credit report. And as we mentioned here in the prior video, it is very likely to lower your credit score, potentially by as much as 100 points. That's huge. To get a better credit score, we need to clean up your credit reports and remove any dings, blemishes, and collection marks. And if you'd like some help, you can get a free credit report consultation by calling toll-free 1-844-517-7627. Now let's talk about what's called a pay for delete. You've probably seen this wonderful sounding approach to dealing with debt collectors called a pay for delete. If not, this is essentially where we demand Credence Resource Management first delete the collection item from our credit reports, and then we promise we'll make payment. As great as this sounds, it's not based in reality. You're welcome to try, but please don't hold your breath. In our over decade-plus years of working with folks, we've yet to hear of one individual or one company ever making this agreement. And from our personal experience, we're more likely to see the world come to an end from the farting cows from the so-called brilliant Bill Gates claims are causing climate change. Run for the hills, the toxic ass gas is coming, and we ain't lying. You can see for yourself in a YouTube video that we've linked to. Now let's talk about how to remove this collection from your credit report. And to do this, we'll need to exercise more of your rights as a consumer, this time those granted by the Fair Credit Reporting Act, FCRA. This federal legislation enables you to challenge and dispute any item on your credit reports so long as you believe it's inaccurate, incorrect, or made in error. And yes, we're going to dispute the Credence Resource Management collection account. There's three ways to file your credit report dispute: online, over the phone, and by mail. Once the credit bureaus get your dispute and deem it valid, they're required to conduct an investigation, but they first get to deem it frivolous or valid, and this is another conversation for another time and place, so we're going to include a link in the description below over to an article on our website for the full story. We also have a free report available there for you, the 7 proven ways to boost your credit score. Now, once the credit bureaus get your dispute and find it valid, they're required to investigate the item. They'll call it a reinvestigation, nevertheless, during which they'll contact Credence Resource Management and ask them to verify the account. As per your settlement agreement, Credence Resource Management won't verify your account during the credit bureau's investigation. This is the second part of your settlement agreement directly with Credence Resource Management about them agreeing to stop reporting your account information to the credit bureaus in exchange for your settlement payment. And as a result, and in compliance with the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the credit bureaus will have to remove this collection account from your credit report. You see, every item on your credit report is supposed to be verifiable according to the Fair Credit Reporting Act. This is how to legally clear any credit report dings, blemishes, and remove any negative marks, and without just waiting 7 long, expensive, and embarrassing years. And if you'd like some help, you can get a free credit report consultation by calling toll-free 1-844-517-7627. By the way, if you have this collection mark on all 3 of your credit reports with Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, you'll need to file 3 separate credit bureau disputes, 1 dispute per bureau. And we'd be remiss if we neglected to mention there have been amendments made to the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Today, you can dispute a data furnisher directly. For instance, you could dispute, with this case, Credence Resource Management directly, thus bypassing the credit bureaus. Now let's wrap this all up here. Listen, most folks are overwhelmed when dealing with aggressive debt collectors, and when trying to work with the credit bureaus, it can be beyond a daunting task. You can make a compelling case our financial systems are rigged against the consumer. However, you do have rights. There are a plethora of alphabet soup laws that were passed to protect you, the consumer, and to protect you from aggressive debt collectors and ensure the accuracy of your all-important credit worthiness. When all is said and done, your credit score is a lot like your grade point average GPA in glory school days past. It doesn't matter if you're acing all your courses if you're failing underwater basket weaving, because that one negative mark is going to ruin your overall GPA. This too is true of your credit score, and this is why it's so essential to clear any credit report dings, blemishes, and negative marks. And the good news is, in 2017 alone, over 10 million negative items were removed from consumers' credit reports. This includes millions of collection marks. We encourage our members to consider help from legitimate, legal, and reputable credit restoration services. One of the best is the Lexington Law Firm. They've helped their clients successfully remove collections, late payments, medical bills, charge-offs, repossessions, student loans, and many more negative credit report items. If you'd like some help, you can get a free credit report consultation by calling toll-free 1-844-517-7627. Again, that's for a free credit report consultation, and the toll-free phone number is 1-844-517-7627. This is Dan Willis. We're going to include a link in the description below over to an article at our website for the full story. We also have a free report available there for you, the 7 proven ways to boost your credit score. And of course, subscribe and join our congregation. Have a wonderful day, and looking forward to talking to you again here soon.